Today's verse, 2 Samuel chapter 15 verse 20. In fact, you came only yesterday. Should I make you wander up and down with us today, since I go I know not where? Return, and take your brethren back. Mercy and truth be with you. Cross references. 1 Samuel chapter 23 verse 13. So David and his men, about 600, arose and departed from Keilah and went wherever they could go. Then it was told Saul that David had escaped from Keilah, so he halted the expedition. Thoughts on the verse. In the first verse, 2 Samuel chapter 15 verse 20, we see that David is talking to Ittai the Gittite. He urges him to go back. In verse 21 we read that, "But Ittai answered the king and said, As the Lord lives, and as my lord the king lives, surely in whatever place my lord the king shall be, whether in death or life, even there also your servant will be." If we compare and study the two parts, 1 Samuel chapter 23 and 2 Samuel chapter 15, we can see a fleeing David. He flees from Saul and from Absalom. There are so many difficulties and setbacks when we start to walk in the Lord's way. Amidst of it, God will sustain you. David talks to Ittai when he was fleeing from Absalom. Later, in the end, 2 Samuel chapter 18, Absalom was killed by Joab and 10 of his people. We can see David mourning for his son, Absalom. Absalom not only rebelled against his father, David, but also against God. Be righteous and walk in the Lord's way. May mercy and truth be with us. May God help us all. Prayer points. God, help us in midst of our difficulties and problem. God, help us to put our trust in you, and not rebel against you.